World Cup has come and gone. It's a day after Spain, champions of the world. And I don't know what it is with Spain. I think the first time they won the World Cup was in 2010 in Africa. And that year, I think they were European champions. And this time, again, European champions emerging as the world champions. So congratulations to them. I rooted for them, not anything personal. I just wanted the cup to be in Europe. And Messi has had his time. No, this doesn't take anything away from Messi. Yeah. He's achieved everything a footballer. In fact, what Messi has done in football, it will be a long time for anyone to break that record in terms of Ballon d'Or, Champions League, Super Cups, all of the cups, so many things. So it's interesting. Let's bring in our analyst, Cecilia Morgan joins us. Cecilia, good morning and welcome.
It's good to join you guys this morning.
Yes, it's sports on mobile. It's okay. I hope you're not driving. First of all, I want to be sure you're not the one driving.
No, I'm not.
All right, fantastic. Yes, we'll try to catch in Austin, but Austin, I don't know, trying to shuttle between New York and New Jersey, so if we catch him, fine. Tell us your impression about this. Did you root for Spain?
Actually, the World Cup. Yeah, well, yes, if you check what the Spanish teams have been doing, I mean, it shows how, not just how impressive they are, but it's also the fact that, I mean, they are European champions, you mentioned that, and they've gone 38 games unbeaten, including this World Cup final. And not just that, the first time in the history of the World Cup, you have a team who conceded just one goal to win the World Cup. It has never happened before. Clean sheets 7, the most. When you talk about goals conceded 1, you talk about the manager is the oldest one to win the World Cup. And of course, the Spanish team came to this World Cup knowing one thing. What is the thing? We are coming to win. And that's what they've succeeded in doing, really. And I think that, give it to them. Yes, the Argentines were great. Yes, Messi was great. But then, when it matters most, that's what people actually want. That's what people want.
Oh my word, Cecilia. It looks like the network isn't helping us at all this morning.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good to have you back. I think we have you back. So if you do an assessment, Cecilia, of how the players performed, which players can you point out as those who perhaps made the difference on the night for Spain?
For Spain, I think almost every player on the field of play actually made a difference, really. From Paul Kobasi, the young player of the tournament. I mean, for the coach to have trusted him at 19 to actually man your back, I think that is a great one. Una Simon is the only one I'll pick out because he did not, there was nothing for him to save. So outside the goalkeeper, every other player on the field of play on the final day, they were great. Now, for me, I think if I want to pick out anyone, I think Williams and Lamine Yamal, those two guys orchestrated everything. I mean, from a Rodri policing Messi, that Messi didn't even have the chance to do the usual dribbles and the runs he would do. He didn't have the opportunity. So I understand why Rodri, won the MVP of the tournament, because he may not score as many goals as the likes of Messi and Mbappe, but what he did, to orchestrate the team into ensuring that they are a compact team that could score not just goals, but also a team that cannot concede goal because of his leadership role on the field of play. So for me, almost every player on the field that they made were actually great, really.
Let's stay on.
Can you hear me?
Cecilia, I hope you can hear me. Cecilia.
I can hear you.
Let's stay in the field of play, and I want you to talk about Argentina's performance. Right ahead of this final match, I had heard many say that they wanted Spain to win and not Argentina, even before the match was played, because of the reference to thuggery and the resort to any tactic just to win. From where you sat to watch the match, is that what you saw play out again? And if that is the case, why has the leadership of FIFA not, addressed this significantly?
I think, I think that's just, that's just pure banter. If you check, people talk about minutes. You get.
We're losing your audio signals as well.
Yeah, Cecilia, can you hear us? Okay, let's see whether we can reestablish connection with Cecilia. But for me, my man of the match will be Martinez. Martinez saved Argentina loads of goal, and it wasn't about his flexibility for me. It's about his positioning. For some good reason, he knew how to position. So the ball looked easier. Yes, it looked easier for him to catch the ball or stop the ball. It was about positioning. And then there's one guy nobody really talks about, Cucurella. He mounted that level of pressure.
I was going to say Chelsea. He's not Madrid.
Cucurella mounted a level of pressure from the left, and because they wanted to go in from the left fast. At some point, I was not happy. I said, "Why are you playing Arsenal football? Come out, push this thing, blow it up, so that there may be a deflection that can help you enter." But eventually, they stuck to their style. Argentina perhaps wanted to absorb a lot of pressure, and if you notice, at the 70th minute, like something woke in Argentina. They wanted to bite, but it was botched.
Just like they did with Cape Verde.
Yes, they did with Cape Verde.
And England.
Yes.
Coming back.
I was afraid because they are good at coming back.
And you seem to be right, because this brand of football is unlike what I am used to in African football. This is energetic. This is comes with a lot of pressure and with a lot of tactics as well, unlike what we see in African football. I wonder if Sisi has some things to say about that besides the criticism of Argentina's style of play in the final.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're talking about African football and comparing with this World Cup or something.
Yeah, but I'd like you to address the criticisms against Argentina. That was where we lost connection through to you. Yes.
Okay, I think it's pure banter, really. It's pure banter. I mean, most people, you have the Ronaldo fans, the Messi fans, and you hear people calling Messi FIFA Piqué. And then the game against Egypt, because of some perceived or aggrieved calls that were not given to the Egyptians. If you go back and watch most of those calls again that people are talking about, some were not even fouls. So, some referees will look at it and feel, okay, it is not enough. Now, yes, the favoritism people talked about, I didn't see that really. I saw tactics, which if you are a coach, you want to employ whatever tactics will make you win games. Now, I heard you guys talking about Arsenal wanting to win the Premier League. They discovered that they were burnt before January. Arsenal were playing very good football. But from February till they won the league, they understood their strength. They know that, okay, if we come out, we may not be able to win this thing. This is what we want. How do we go about it? Arsenal that played very beautiful football before became, according to people, we're now playing anti-football. At the Argentines, now take a look at all the games they played. Some people would say that, they didn't play very tough teams. But if you are 2 goals down, you're able to come out from 2 goals down to win 3-2, then you are a good team. If you're able to pull your team from the brink of defeat and then get to win, then you are a good team. So whatever cause people have, I think it's pure banter, really. I don't subscribe to that. You watch game critically not as a fan, but watch a game as an analyst, watch a game as a football, as someone who enjoys football, and then you know the rules of the game. Most people who are talking about these things don't even know the rules of the game, really. If you know the rules of the game, so you understand that there are instances where the referees will feel that this foul is not enough to get a card. There's some that is just pure simulation. There's some that is maybe out of malice. The ones that is out of malice are the ones the referees usually go for. If they understand that this is simulation on the part of the other player gets a yellow. So that's how the game is run. So when people start saying, Argentina got favored. I mean, there were some things that the Spanish team did, that the Spanish players did, that they could have gotten a card or something. But the referee look at it and feel it is not enough for them to get that card.
All right.
So for me, I feel, Okay.
We have to leave it here, Cecilia. The bigger anger is that this World Cup that accommodated 48 teams, Nigeria could not even qualify for it. In some countries, people would have been sacked, or people would have resigned. But here with all of the talents that we have, we did not even qualify for the World Cup. I was hearing countries at the World Cup that I've never heard before.
Correct.
That's what 48 will do. Don't worry, the next one, Nigeria will definitely qualify. Really. The next one,
Amen to that, Cecilia.
Don't worry, we'll send you to wherever it's happening. Cecilia Morgan, thank you so much for coming on the program. We appreciate it. It's going to be a talking point.
Thank you.
We're hearing FIFA may be thinking of even increasing. Let them leave it at that. Nobody talked about the Super Bowl-like performance. Excellent performance. But for me, it was too long.
And then Jeffrey and Kelly, the Golden Boot Award went to Kylian Mbappe, right?
Yeah, you had the most goals.
Goals,
most goals.
Yeah.
So I've forgotten who.
The performance.
For me, America. There was so much America in this World Cup. Almost 25 minutes of football. Performance. But we had our own Burna Boy with Shakira and all of that. But before we go, let's tell you how the ECOWAS has changed its leadership. Now the president of Senegal, Faye, who has been battling his political life with his political brother, Sanko, has now been elected the chairman of ECOWAS. So congratulations to him. Let's see how he's going to manage this process and see. I'm not too impressed with ECOWAS, but they are doing better for me than even
the African Union.
African Union looks like an elders' council, but we'll talk about that later. Well, that's the time we have, guys.
For the 6-year-old Diomaye Faye, it appears a new era for ECOWAS, considering the older generation that have led prior to his. I mean, he has his work cut out for him, considering the exit of those other 3 Sahelian states. So we'll see how he's able to unify the region.
All right. Well, that's the show, everyone. Thank you indeed for joining us here on the program. We're back again tomorrow, 7 a.m. with more updates and lively conversations for you. From Lagos, Nigeria, I'm Kelly Egiga.
And let the week begin with so many positives to come. Amen to that. We'll be back again tomorrow. I am Bukola.
Congratulations to Spain. We'll be there next time as Nigeria. And Jeff, bye-bye.